Hello and welcome to practice. My name is Courtney and we're doing a new moon in Cancer yoga flow today. This moon is all about coming home to yourself. Cancer is our intuitive, emotional inner world, and this moon is a really beautiful time to set an intention to plant seeds around going within, shifting our attention from everything going on externally to what's going on inside. I'm really asking this question: who am I underneath everything that I think that I am? Who am I underneath everything that I think I'm supposed to be? We hear about intuition and gut instinct and gut feelings, and those things exist. They are true. They are happening inside of you. But if you are so disconnected from yourself, you are never going to hear that internal voice. And so practices like yoga and breath work and meditation, even journaling, it's all about coming home to yourself. So that's what this practice is all about. That's what I want this period of time for you around this new moon to be all about. You will never be able to hear your intuition and your inner voice if you keep your ears full of headphones, listening to podcasts and scrolling Instagram and TikTok and watching TV a billion hours a day. You need to disconnect from everything external and call your power back to yourself. And really ask that question: who am I beneath everything that I think that I am? Who am I? Who am I? Right? So let's use this practice to come home to ourselves today. To get started, find a comfortable seated position here. It's going to slowly kind of start to wake up the body, move, wake up our spine, our joints. Bring your palms to your knees. I recommend like a cross-legged position for this. So just bring your palms to your knees and we're just going to start to circle. Leaning to the right, then forward, then left, then back. Just noticing how you're feeling here. Can you bring your awareness to the present moment, to your body? Can you feel maybe your body wants to linger somewhere a little bit longer or move a little bit slower on one side? Just feeling into it. You can close your eyes. And then switch the direction to the other way. Starting to really pay attention to the inner landscape, your inner home. Most of the spiritual journey is about returning to the self, the truest form of the self. That which connects to everything else and everyone else around us. And Ram Dass says, we're all walking each other home. We're all supporting each other on this journey. What is your internal home like? Who are you beneath everything that you think you're supposed to be or that you've been led to believe about yourself? A few more circles here. And then come back to center. Take a few deep breaths here. In through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Again, inhale through the nose. This time hold it at the top, let it linger. And then open mouth, exhale it out. Blink your eyes open. Bring your left palm down to the ground. Bend through your left elbow and reach your right arm up and over your ear. And then switch sides. Maybe your elbow wants to touch the mat. Maybe just a soft little gentle bend. See what feels right for you today. The only way that you'll ever know what's right for yourself is to develop the ability to hear that inner voice. And so Cancer reminds us to listen to her, right? Tune in. So that when you're faced with a decision, or that when you're looking down, a major life change or whatever it may be, even something subtle, can you be so tuned in to yourself, to your emotions, to your inner world, to your intuition, to your gut, that you know what it's saying to you? You can hear it when it's speaking. It's powerful. The world wants to disconnect you. It's constantly fighting for your attention. Can you break free of that even for just a few minutes a day? All right, one more to the right. And bring it back up to center. We're going to shift onto all fours here. Untuck the toes. And kind of continuing with this side to side motion, kind of bend through your right elbow or left elbow and lean to the right. And then bend through the right elbow, lean over to your left. And switch. Going at your own speed. Again, if you want to linger in any space, in any part of this, give your body what it needs today. Maybe your hips kind of start to circle. And you reach back and then forward. And if you are circling, switch the direction. Cancer is a water sign, keeping that fluidity in our movement today. Come to stillness. Tuck your toes, and with your hips, press up and back to down dog. Again, leaning into our fluid movements here, maybe pedaling out through your legs one at a time. It could be very subtle. Or maybe you're spinning your whole side over to the right, and then your heels lean over to the left. Again, whatever feels right to you today. Listen to that inner voice. On the next inhale, peel forward into plank. Exhale and down dog. Now we're going to walk our hands back towards our feet. When you get there, inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Walk the hands back to the front of the mat, coming into down dog. Then inhale to plank. Exhale, bend through the knees, hips press back, down dog. This time, walk your toes forward towards your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, walk the feet back, down dog. Inhale to plank. Bend knees, hips back, down dog. Hands walk back towards our feet. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Hands walk back to the front of the mat. You know where we're going. Down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time, tiptoe your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Walk the feet back. Down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in here. Notice if you've started to build a little bit of heat Notice the beating of your heart. Notice your breath. And on the next inhale, bring your right leg up and back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between your hands. Drop your back knee. And inhale, shine your chest forward, look forward. As you exhale, straighten through your right leg and fold over your right leg. Inhale, bend the knee, look forward. Exhale, straighten through your right leg. Inhale, bending and looking forward. Exhale, straighten and fold. A couple more times here. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, straighten. Warming up the backs of our legs. Inhale. Exhale. Staying with that fluid movement, connecting our breath to our movement, letting that anchor us in the present moment, and coming home to ourselves. All right, next time you bend your knee, we will straighten through both legs-ish and then step back, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. And this time left leg up and back behind you. Inhale. Step the left foot in between the hands. Exhale. Drop your right knee. Reaching the chest forward with the left knee bent. Inhale. And straighten and fold over your leg. Exhale. Again, inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Continuing a few more like this, following the fluidity of your breath. Noticing how this feels in the moment. On the next inhale, bend the knee, look forward. And then as you exhale, straighten-ish through both legs and step back, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Tiptoe your feet to the front of the mat. Half lift when you get there, inhale. Exhale and fold. One more time, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Slowly rise up, reach up, look up. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. Inhale, look forward, staying here in this preparatory lunge position. And then as you exhale, we're going to straighten through the front leg and fold over our right leg. On the inhale, bend and look forward. Exhale, straighten and fold. Very similar to what we did before, but we're off of our knee this time. Again, inhaling, bending, exhale, straightening and folding. Just do a couple like this. Only straighten your leg to the extent which feels right for you. Again, that really requires being able to hear the answer inside, right? I say, what feels right for you? Do you know? Can you tell? Focusing all of your awareness on the present moment and how each movement feels in your body and how it feels to breathe. That will help bring you home to yourself. All right, wherever you are, one more time, we're going to bend and look forward. And then exhale, step back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. This time again, tiptoe your way forward to the front of the mat. Half lift, inhale when you get there. Exhale and fold. Another inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. This time on the inhale, rise up, reach up, look up. Hands to heart, exhale. Reach the arms up, inhale. Fold, Uttanasana, exhale. Half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Right foot steps back, exhale. Inhale here with the bent left knee. And then exhale, straighten and fold over your left leg. Again, inhale, bending. Exhale, straightening. Inhale to bend. Exhale, straighten. Stay with this movement, this breath, this moment, this feeling. Notice if there's any difference between your left side and your right side. And resist the temptation to label that as good or bad or defeat or wrong. It just is what it is. And do a couple more here. And when you're ready, we'll meet back with the left knee bent and our face looking forward. And then as we exhale, move to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath here. And then start to tiptoe your way to the front of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Hands to heart, seal it up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot steps back. This time, rise up, high lunge, inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, bring both hands down to frame your front foot. Left toes point forward. And now we're gonna straighten through our right leg. Inhale, half lift over the right leg. And exhale, fold. Now we're gonna stay here for 3 breaths. On the next inhale, bend through your right knee. Step back, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Tiptoe your way forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Again, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Rise up, reach up, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Right foot back, exhale. High lunge, inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the left foot. Right toes point forward. Straighten through the left leg. Inhale and half lift here over the left leg. And then as you exhale, fold. 3 breaths here. On the next inhale, bend the knee, look forward. And then exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Stay here for a breath. And tiptoe your feet forward. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Now option here to bring both of your palms to your elbows and kind of sway back and forth in this very ragdoll position. You can wrap your two-piece fingers around your big toes and kind of bend through your elbows and hold yourself in a fold. Bending your knees any amount that feels right for you here. There's no right or wrong. Or you can put your palms of your hands under the soles of your feet and fold in this way as well. You can try all three and see which one you like the best. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. It's a beautiful moment here, kind of like a humble bow inward towards ourselves. And that reminder to come home, to create an internal environment where we feel safe and nurtured, where we don't need anything necessarily externally, but we can be our own peacekeepers and our own peacemakers. Now, of course, there's value in support and community, and I'm not saying that you need to be a lone wolf. But no one is taking responsibility or accountability for your journey. That is up to you. Whatever position you ended up in, slowly bring yourself back to a half lift here. And then bending through your knees, option to lift your hands off the mat, a little bit of mobility work. Slowly come to sit on your bottom. Bring your legs long out in front of you. I like to take the tissue under my sit bones and scooch it back. Get long in the spine here. So we're not aiming for the deepest forward fold of our life where we're just kind of like slouched over. Think about keeping your spine long. So for some of us, that may actually just be, this might be it. Flex your toes back towards you as if you were standing on the ground. Option to tilt at the pelvis and fold. Now maybe your hands are on the mat here, maybe they're here, maybe they're back by your side. If it's available to you, keeping your back straight to reach for your toes. This is very active in the legs here if you're flexing your toes back towards your body. A nice stretch of the fascia through the whole posterior chain of the body, the whole back side. I feel this up into my back. And release. Take your right foot and bring it to the outside of your left leg. And then option to bend through this left knee. I'm going to do a little seated spinal twist here. Right arm goes out behind you. Left arm reaches up. Left elbow to right knee. Option here to bring your left palm to your left heel. And slowly unravel. Switch the crossing of the legs. Left arm behind you, right arm goes up. Right elbow to left knee, right palm to right heel. And slowly unwind. Bring both feet out in front of you, and we will slowly lower onto our backs. Come into happy baby. Grab the outside or inside of both feet, bend through the knees. Might feel good here to sway from side to side. That fluid movement that we've had through this practice, but it might also feel really good to stay still. Again, only you know the answer to that for yourself today. And then I like to bring my two big toes to touch, palms to knees, and just make some circles here. Keeping the toes together. So itch the direction of the circles. And then when you're ready, relax everything and unwind into Shavasana. Slowly start to come back to your body. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Maybe stretching the arms and legs out long. And when you're ready, slowly make your way up to a seated position. Always taking a moment here at the end of practice to honor yourself for showing up today. I send you my gratitude for showing up to practice with me, but we are all on this journey together. We are all walking each other home. Thank you. And if you're up for a little challenge, I really do suggest a little bit of journaling or a little bit of reflecting on that question of who am I underneath everything that I've been led to believe I am or everything that I think that I am. It can be a really powerful reflection. Enjoy this Cancer new moon, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.